ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our Iskcon official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss 27th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, in which there is description of attack by Chandavega on the city of Puranjana, and also character of Kalakanya, and in this way Puranjan enjoys life, by enjoying life, that is described in this chapter. So in past 5 texts, 5 verses, it is described how Puranjan enjoys with queen and forgets time. So in the first verse it is stated that the great sage Narada continued, "My dear king, after bewildering her husband in different ways and bringing him under her control, the wife of King Puranjana gave him all satisfaction and enjoyed sex life with him." So this is material life. In the Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami, in answering the question of Parikshit Maharaj, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 2nd canto, 1st chapter, it is stated, Nidraya hriyate naktang bhavayana chavavaya divacharta ha rajan kutumba bharanina. This is generally the life of the common man. Nidraya hriyate naktang. This they waste their night by sleeping or by uniting with their wives. That means sex indulgence. Divacharta ha rajan. In the morning or in the daytime, where we will collect money. Kutumba bharanina, how to maintain the family. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says, the materialistic life is described here in short or in brief. This is the materialistic life. People live in this way. Puranjan was doing that. Narad Muni is, so to say, the Acharya in our Sampradaya. And he describes Puranjan, Puranjan allegory, to dissuade Prachinavari to lead a devotional life. So in this way, it describes how Puranjan's family life is being described in 7 verses. In verse 6 it is stated that the great sage Narada then addressed King Prachinavari, said, "O one whose lifespan is great, Virat." In this way, King Puranjana begot 1100 sons, 1100 sons within the womb of his wife Puranjani. However, in this business, he passed away half of his lifespan. And also, in the next verse, it is stated he begot 110 daughters, and their marriage, their grandchildren, their maintenance. In this way, reached to old age. Time passed. Then what happens? Described in 13 to 18, these 6 verses, that Chandavega's attack. It's old age. Old age means so many different difficulties, so many problems. So in verse 13, Narada says, "O king, Prachinavari, in Gandharva Loka there is a king named Chandavega. Under him there are 360 very powerful Gandharva soldiers." We will describe the meaning of this allegory in the last chapter, that is 28th chapter. What are these 360 powerful Gandharva soldiers? In 360 days of a year. And they are attacking our life. Then how Puranjan defends? And there is a 5-hooded serpent in that city. There is a 5-hooded serpent. Who are these 5-hooded serpents? We will describe. that they defend for 100 years, try to defend. Anxiety, but ultimately it will fail. So there will be anxiety of king and citizens, and this way the ignorance of king is described. In verse 19 it is stated that at this time the daughter of a formidable time was seeking her husband throughout the three worlds. Although no one agreed to accept her, she came. Jara, this is old age, birth, death, old age and disease. But Prachinavari will not understand what is the meaning or what is Narad Muni meant by this allegory. So Narad Muni will describe it, will also describe that chapter. So in verse 19 it is stated, uh, at that time the daughter of formidable time was seeking her husband throughout the three worlds, Jara, that is old age. Although no one agreed to accept her, she came. No one likes the old age, but everyone has to accept this old age. So in verse 20 it is stated, the daughter of time, Jara, was very unfortunate. Consequently, she was known as a Durbhaga or ill-fated. However, she was once pleased with a great king, and because the king accepted her, she granted him a great benediction. So in the purport, Prabhupada Maharaj says, upon accepting Jajati's old age, Puru was given the kingdom. Jajati has 5 sons, and youngest was Puru. It was described in Canto 9. It is said that 2 of Jajati's other sons, being disobedient to their father, were given kingdoms outside India, most probably Turkey and Greece. Javanas, so to say, they are Javanas. The purport is that one can accumulate wealth and all kinds of material opulences, but during the old age, one cannot enjoy them. He may be earning so many crores of rupees, but he cannot enjoy because he has so many disabilities. In this way, in this old age, met Narad Muni, Jara, and pleaded or requested Narad Muni to marry her. And Narad Muni refused. So Jara gave a curse to Narad Muni. That is, what is that? That stated in verse 24. Approaching the king of the Javanas, Kalakanya addressed him. Of course, it is another point. So Narad Muni, that curse was that Narad Muni cannot remain in a place for many days. So in fact, this is a blessing by the Lord. Because sadhus, if they remain in one ashram, then others will not be benefited. Only the people there nearby will be benefited. Sadhu is called Jangam Tirtha. He is a moving pilgrimage. Wherever he goes, he turns that place into a pilgrimage place. Just like Prabhupada Maharaj. He toured all over the world and made so many centers of Iskcon. By that, Prabhupada Maharaj is giving satsanga to the fallen souls. In this way, in verse 23 it is stated, Jara approaches Bhaya. Ahar Nidra Bhai Maituna. Bhaya is there, natural world. So, in this way, this old age or Kala Kanya is saying to Bhaya that it is Javan, he is king. In allegory it is stated that he is the king of Javana. Kalakanya addressed him as a great hero, saying, "My dear sir, you are the best of the untouchables. I am in love with you, and I want you as my husband. I know that no one is baffled if he makes friends with you." That is Bhaya, Pavarga, Apavarga. The material world is called Pavarga. Everyone is in this Pavarga. Pavarga means Pa, Parishram, Hena, Vyarthata and Bhaya. Labor, foam in the mouth, and there is failure, and finally it is death. This is called Pavarga. We are in this Pavarga. We have to take shelter of the Lord in order to go to Apavarga, that is to Vaikuntha Loka. In this way, Bhaya spoke to Kalakanya. This world is a product of fruitive activities. Therefore, you may imperceptibly attack people in general. Helped by my soldiers, you can kill them without opposition. This Maya's kingdom, Maya's rule is going on. In this way, the king of the Javanas continued, here is my brother Prajwara. So many tapas, so many miseries. I now accept you as my sister. I shall employ both of you as well as my dangerous soldiers to act imperceptibly within this world, to make the population roll on in this material world. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Birth, death, old age and disease. Then birth, death, old age and disease. In this way they will be going on. And we are also in this way going on. But we have the good fortune of taking shelter of a spiritual master and the Lord, so that we can be delivered from this material ocean. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like our channel and get the blessings of the Lord. Ramo, Ramo.